It's pretty obvious that he was shot. Not too hard to figure that out. By a gun. You don't know who's among the women, it's true. Make some wild guesses. It would only be wild guesses at this point because I know nothing else. Who are you, fella? So it looks like he was trying to escape along with them, right? I'm pretty sure this is the only guy who's like, we're trying to make sure. The rifle lady's name is Debbie, you think so? What makes you say that, Rasulka? How many women were on the ship, by the way? Fortunately, we can only determine via the names here. One would presume in the early 1800s, it's just not really a thing for women to be working on ships too much. So it could be Emily Jackson from England. It could be Miss Jane Bird. And honestly, that sounds about it. You think that's Miss Jane Bird right there? Let's look at the sketches of everybody here. In total, there were 3 women on the entire ship, it looks like. Well, although, who's this? One with their back to us? Is that a lady? Is that a woman as well? Kind of looks like it. Could be wrong. Also, that guy is totally getting hung. There probably was a... Oh, wow. So he got hung? No, he didn't get hung. He was strung up. And then he was shot. Wow. So he was a seaman who took a shot at her. Did I call him a seaman? I don't know. I feel like if you've got a gun that you're firing at dudes who I don't know. In instances such as that, do we count that as a topsman or as a seaman? I called him a seaman. I wonder if maybe that's incorrect. No, but wait. Sorry, I didn't call him a seaman. I called him Henry Brennan, who was a seaman. Never mind. For some reason, my brain was like, you gave him a job, and I was like, no. So there are 3 women. Doesn't look like any of these other folks were the gals on the ship. Abigail we already have. We have these 2 right there. One's Emily, one's Miss Jane. Just got to figure out who's who. One's Emily Jackson, one's Miss Jane Bird. Is there a Bird on the ship as well? Any dudes with the last name Bird? Abigail's portrait kind of freaks me out too. How about a Peter? Unless it was Peters. Peter Milroy, who's a midshipsman. Miss means unmarried, that's true. So probably Emily Jackson is probably the one who took the shot, and then Miss Jane Bird is the younger one. That kind of makes sense. Are we going to want to call that, though? We really only have 3 women's names on here, and that... She's definitely the younger of the 2 over there. Well, I don't honestly know. Which one would you say is younger? This one? Or this one? Nah, she's definitely older there. Okay, fine. I'm willing to give them names at this point. Although we don't need to give them names as of yet because they're already haven't been dealt with this particular situation as of yet. Shot. Oh no! We can assume that this fella right here was probably Ewell's attackers. Is right. Was probably Emily. Are we all in agreement on that? That that's the most likely culprit? Emily Jackson? All right, we obviously have another friend here. Let's check how they're doing. Let's see over here. Maintain their maiden name for professional use. Ooh. Then I feel like maybe it's not within our best interest to be trying to complete those puzzles then. Potentially, right? I'm going to say that it was definitely a passenger. But I'm going to leave it at that for now.
Last one. Move quick.
Yes, we can, Zevi. I'm just going to finish this one up first. Paul, look out. So you were stabbed by... Seems like a regular, just old seaman. Alias, how's it going? This is our boy Paul. Who are you, Paul? We don't really have enough information about him yet. That's one of our two passenger ladies. And this is the other, and this is our friend who is joining him. So it seems like those were the four, right? Those are the four that are on the that were trying to get on the ship at least, or on the boat to escape. Okay. Let me read the transcript on this one again. Last one, move quick. Oi, you'll not take the last boat. Paul, look out! Stop, let him go. No, damn. Yeah, it sounds like Paul got stabbed. Things are dangerous in that Fey Wild, Lisa. You gotta best be careful. The last boat, yeah. Which means that maybe during the Doom, maybe when the Kraken attacked, something tells me that they lost a lot of their lifeboats. That makes sense, right? Makes sense that Paul is more than likely one of the passengers, perhaps. No, Paul Moss was the first mate steward from Wales. Just double checking to make sure there weren't any other Pauls. Yeah, there's a Kraken. Don't worry about that. We'll deal with that another time. It's fine. I don't know what you're worrying about. Just making sure there weren't any other Pauls. Longboat, sure, it's fine. That doesn't look like it. It's just the one. Paul Moss, first mate steward for Wales. He was not knifed. He was definitely killed via sword. Who the attacker was, I'm not quite sure yet. Last one, move quick. Oh, you'll not take the last boat. Paul, look out. So it sounds actually there were other boats that were making their way out. Quite a few people who are trying to escape there. So yeah, you can see here as we're going along, I'm getting bits and pieces about these various characters within this. And we're slowly but surely getting enough here to understand what's going on. Now, there's somebody else dead in this scene. That's the captain, is it not? Who are you? It's another friend. You are the captain trying to prevent that boat from being taken. Keep hitting the wrong button here. I need to right click and then, yeah, anyway. Let's see. Down in the hold once more. Oh, this is that guy who kept bleeding out. Or we kept seeing blood coming from the galley. This explains it. I was wondering where that blood was coming from. Now it makes sense. Let's go. Back to midship. Oh yeah, his arm's straight up gone, ain't it? Oh dear. Let's see how he did.
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
It's the squid. Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
Frenchman.
The beast is dead. How? How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm.
Huh.
Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
A curse like that does not live for nothing.
Oh boy. So I dare say this is an individual who's simply expired. Well, this starts off a whole new chain reaction, don't it? You the captain there? Yes, it is. Tattoo guy was the one who was torn apart. Yeah, he was a French mate. Let's play around with that a little bit, yeah? So that would be all the way back over in the Doom. Wait, am I down? So let's take a look along here. It kind of, I could see it actually being Charles Minor here, the French bosun's mate, right? Let's take a look along here. Any other French? England, Persia, Scotland, China. England. Wow. There's only one Frenchman on the ship. So it has to be Charles Minor, the bosun's mate. Torn apart by a terrible beast. All right, well, we got that one underway. That's the captain. Wait, what? I'm very confused. Who are you again? Oh, he's one of the mates. Okay. No, I'm pretty sure that was him. Pretty certain. Okay. So it feels like this must be the bosun then. Alfred Klestil. And I mean, he was dismembered, but it kind of feels like he just expired. We don't know what really killed him, But he just kind of died to his injuries over time, right? No, not from old age. Sorry. No. Not clawed, not crushed. I mean, bled out would be a word for it. Nah, he's definitely dead, I believe. Yeah, he died. I'm pretty sure. So where does his blood trail end? Interestingly, like right here. Now for this one, just are there Yeah, he's definitely dead, right? No, he did not expire from old age. He is unknown. Alive. You have to choose where they are now. That's interesting. Axed, no. Burned, no. Clawed, no. Clubbed, no. Crushed, maybe. Decapitated, drowned. I guess we just have to see where his kind of next piece falls into place. Right? Let's see. So we have a few memories of him here. Our first memory is over on page 86. Where was he then? That will be interesting to find out who gets electrocuted here, that's for sure. I think we need to go back to the Kraken. I think that's what we need to roll on for that, right? I think we have enough information here that we can keep playing out a little bit more if we want to. But for now, let's head out of this one. That's true. Lightning could have struck, certainly. Four wayward souls disappeared during the events of this chapter. Their fates are cataloged here. So those were the four that attempted to escape, right? And to our knowledge, it seems like, yeah, they managed to do so. Yeah, no, we could totally go back. We just have to walk back and go check it out. For sure. Or so it seems. Wait, what? What the fuck? What the hell's going on here?
On your toes.
Go back there!
Here.
Pepe!
Slack the lifts and lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us.
Give it up!
Oh, I just keep getting myself into further and further fights here. Ah, jeez. There's a lot going on. Why did I investigate this one? We weren't ready. Don't know enough information about him as of yet. Don't know you. You were part of this royal family that we were apparently shuttling on this ship. It was post-kill, of course. hog is either asleep or dead. Oh boy, we got a lot to do. I didn't mean to get into this one, damn it. Chapter 3, Murder. Yeah. Outside the first mate's window. Corpse is moved, post-mortem. Who is this? How did they die? I just realized I should be looking up these rooms names. Kind of forgot about that. I don't know why I forgot about that. Who are you? There was a woman with them. You're looking a little crazy today, sir. What are you? Another one of the executioners there. He was dancing early on, and now he's been shot. It looks like, but a very angry mate. So he definitely got shot. It's not the captain's wife, though. No, it's not that. Gun. By an unknown officer. Based on the hat, certainly. Past that, we don't have a whole lot of what's going on there. There are a lot of people present for this one. Oh boy. Whoever died in this particular thing here, looks like the Chinese officers were maybe not overly enthusiastic about it. Are we digging into the murder immediately? Oh shit. I think that's what's about to happen here. This guy's having a bad day, but I don't think he's dead necessarily. Where I think we're about to find out what transpired to this fella. So he was just hanging off the edge there, huh? Okay, so it looks like I do have to investigate the next, like, cloud death before I can jump back into the to the previous chapter where, like, I was about to dig into. No, I don't think there's any rush on this game. So, like, if you're going to declare someone to be somebody, make sure you got it right. That kind of thing. All right, who are you?
Hok Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession.
Well, we have a name.
Of Nunzio Pasquale.
When it's too late.
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line. Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Mr. Wolf!
Right, sir. Ready, men. Aim. Fire.
Okay. Who was giving the command on that, I wonder? So you're Mr. Wolf. So I'm just trying to, like, there are a lot of names that were thrown out here. We have Miss Lynn here, yeah. So you're Mr. Wolf. We know who you are. We know who he is, too. Yeah, I was gonna say, I need the, list here. Nope, not this one. I think I have to wait till the new entry's been made. Is there a monkey on top of this goat? Why is there a monkey on top of the goat? We're seeing a lot of people for the first time here. How's it going, Narvik? Oh, this is all one big mindfuck. I just have to keep collecting information and try my best to get through it. Who is this? Why? How did they die? Well, we know exactly how they died. Execution. If there's such a thing. I guess it's just shot, huh? Alive, axe, burned. I'm just trying to figure out if there's a better way to declare this. Enex, electrocuted, expired, exploded, fell, froze, illness, killed, sword, knifed, poisoned, shot. No, it's pretty much this one. By gun. I guess I could try to determine who actually hit him. Oh, look at this. Everybody missed him. But our good friend right here, Henry Brennan. Take a look. You can see. This one, missed to the right. This one, missed to the right. This one, missed to the left. Only one actually managed to make the shot hit. And that is Mr. Deadeye Henry Brennan right there. And that must be our friend who passed before him. Shouldn't be too many more deaths around these areas because this seems like when the boat was under control, right? He was shot by Henry Brennan. But what was his name? Hok Sang Lao. Hok Sang Lao was a passenger for Formosa. Was shot with a gun by Henry Brennan. I'm going to say that Henry Brennan shot him. And I think the fact that they showed very obviously here that like everybody else missed, but he was the one who actually struck the shot there. Had to have been him, right? I don't think there's any other way to say it. Wow, who's Mr. Wolf? Let's see here. What I want to focus on is this fella right here. His name, Mr. Wolf. Christian Wolf at your service. The actual gunner. Well, that kind of makes sense. Did I get 6? 3 more fates correct. All right. Christian Wolf, gunner, was blessed with a cannon by a terrible beast. Hok Sang Lao, shot by a gun by Henry Brennan. And Henry Brennan, knifed by Captain Robert Witterell. Oh, these twisted tales. We find ourselves among 6 down, 54 to go. Who are you, my fine strapping men? No. %10 of the way there, certainly. We can also identify, I suppose, Miss Lynn, yeah. If we're feeling it. So we're not dealing with the end anymore. We're not dealing with the escape. Or are we still dealing? I mean, I guess we are, in fact, dealing with the escape still, aren't we? No. This is part 3, the murder. It was this guy. There's a lady right here. Her name, probably Bun Lan Lin. There we go. Okay. Starting to learn how to navigate this a little bit better now. So you're the gunner. I wonder if we could start making this all out by the hats that people wear. Can we start figuring out what people have got here in terms of their jobs? Obviously, these are all officers here. The hats indicate their officership. He's one of the guards. This must be Miss Lin. And this seems to be the kind of the patriarchy there. The patriarch, if you will. All right, let's see about this murder, huh? It's kind of difficult to like witness all these murders now. It's getting a little extreme. All these deaths are just like, oh boy, what has happened here? Our friend is still waiting for us, actually. I was wondering. I was curious. Yeah, so this game, Lucas Pope initially mentioned that it would take him 6 months.
Hello?
He said that 4 years, 6 months ago.
Who is that?
Who is that?
Hurt. Signore Nichols, is that you?
That's
What
some
are you doing down
Italian right there.
Hello, yes. All fine here. Just, sorting some things.
Watch your step. Here, let me help you.
Uh-oh. Oh boy. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to unravel more of this. Okay, first off, who are you? You're one of the officers. Senior Nichols is not a good man. We know who this guy was, too, but I don't remember his name now. I'll need to have to look back at the transcript of the previous death. Murder. Part 1. Corpse is moved post-mortem. I knew that one. So he's a musician. I see. Or most likely a passenger. Italian, best as we can tell. Hello? Okay, so the X's are the person who died. Now I understand this. Hello? Who's there? Who is that? Is someone hurt? Eh? Senor Nichols, is that you? What are you doing down there? Oh, hello, yes, all fine here. Just sorting some things. Watch your step. Yeah. Yep. And then Senor Nichols gives him a good old stabby stab. Question is, who is Senor Nichols? And who are you? So nobody says Signor unless they're like the way that it was spelled there, Signor, unless you are at least Italian adjacent. So let's take a look down the passenger list. Nunzio Pasqua. He was the one who got killed. Yeah, okay. So that's who he is. Right? That has to be. Nunzio Pasqua was the passenger. And he's something happened to him. I'd have to look again. Question then, of course, is who the hell was Senor Nichols? Edward Nichols, the second mate. It looked like he got knifed, but I just want to double check here. Yeah, it does look like a knife, don't it? I wish I could get a little bit closer to it. Because it looks like he got bludgeoned over here. Not killed, though, just knocked out. Interestingly enough. Alright. So he's been knifed. Yeah, no, which means that the Asian guy who got tied up was falsely accused of the murder. But it sounds like the officers were in on it. Maybe that's where this all started. Seems like he was knifed by Edward Nichols. Second mate started conspiracy here, it seems. I think we can agree that that's kind of where that ends up here, right? That seems to be all connected correctly. I figure out what happened to you, sir. All right. Oh, yeah, you're right. I could totally label the guy in the picture, can't I? No, I don't want to label him. I want to label our stabbing friend. I guess I could just go here. The crew. There we go. Hold on. I want to make sure I actually get this right. So let's head over this way. Let's take a look at it from this angle once more. Okay. You're second mate Nichols. Where else do we know you from? The memory. Okay. So we have Murder Part 1. He was in Murder Part 2, certainly, but where else was he? Murder Part 3 as well. Okay, so those are the three places we've recognized him so far. Okay, good to know. We're moving forward. Am I moving forward? I think I'm going to actually move backward a little bit, because I feel like I don't have enough information on the murder right now. 3 killed in the murder. Okay. So do we want to try stepping back into the Kraken stuff a little bit here? I think one thing we did want to figure out was who lost the arm, right? And how did they lose the arm in the process? I think that'd be nice to see. There was a guy injured here, right? Who was injured here? Anybody remember that? There was definitely a moment at which guy was like, "Ah, my arm!" and he's right here the whole time. Probably got caught in some rigging and pulled it off. It's possible. I named him. Yeah, I did. Oh, I see what you mean. By going into my book, I can figure out where he's been. I see what you mean. That'll help. Let's get back here. We got ourselves the crew. He was the bosun, Alfred Klestel. But we haven't actually had it. I don't think we've actually labeled him yet, have we? Christian Wolf. I think we actually have to go back down underneath and like identify him. We came up with a name, but I don't think I ever actually labeled the body. Let's head back in this one again.
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. We're in a bad way.
Is this squid? Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone.
Oh, we did label him. Alfred Clestil, the bosun. What memories have you been in, sir? Let's bookmark them. And let's see where they are on the map. He was in the escape, certainly. He was involved with the Doom. I thought he was around. Let's see, where else was he? So he was in the Doom there, he was in the Doom there, and he was in the Doom there. Or he was in the Murder. So let's check out these two here and see how they connect. Arrows indicate the flow of time. That's interesting. Okay, what I want to do is I want to check out the part where the guy got torn apart.
That. The beast is dead.
Also, who are you?
How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with them.
Your first mate. He came out of the first mate's place, so that makes perfect sense. That's the captain, that's the first mate. That's the second mate, Edward Nichols, that makes sense. That's the gunner. I think we're out of mates at this point then, right? There are 4 mates in total, actually. No. We still need to find who he was and who he was. We're getting along here, though. You're the bosun. Okay.
Oh, Captain came up with the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
Moving right along. Okay, so let's head back up top. Back to the top of this ship. And I want to experience again the attack of the beast. Where was our friend, the bosun? You weren't the bosun. You weren't the bosun. It is a very interesting style, isn't it? Are you the bosun? Yeah. So he was the one who was getting thrown a gun while the bosun's mate was being torn apart by the Kraken. Okay. So that much we now recall. Now I need to see the next part of that scene. Because he was also in the scene with Abigail at the very end. Which means we need to head back that way. Can't walk through there. Let's head over in here. Let's deal with Abigail's death. Last part of the Doom. Where's man with his hat? You're not it. We've dealt with you before. Both of you. Seems to be kind of a family going on here. Those are the 3 that attempt to escape later on. He is one of the main officers. Well, we learned how he lost his arm now. Oh. Oh, that's rough, buddy. Because we find this man bleeding out with his right arm missing. And I was trying to figure out how that happened. Well, torn apart by the beast as well, unfortunately. This is chapter 8 here, I believe. Okay. So the bosun. Let's figure out what the best way to describe this is. Definitely not alive, not decapitated, not drowned, not eaten. Didn't fall, wasn't froze, didn't die of illness, wasn't knifed, shot, poisoned. He was torn apart by the beast. Unless somebody came along and tried to... dismemberment was not on the list, unfortunately. Otherwise, I totally would have gone with dismembered. Who are you, friend? Do we know you? Not really. I feel like all this is becoming more and more, like, regular to me. Like, as I'm seeing all this falling apart, and the more I see it, the more terrifying, or the more I think about that, the more terrifying it becomes. Just this notion that, like, I'm very used to this, just seeing all these deaths the way I am. But we shall continue. I hope you guys are okay with me just continuing this game for a while for the next couple days, because, like, I am so in. I'm so in to try to determine all of these deaths. It's gonna be tough, but I'm into it. Ah, fuck, but I just realized that I'm not... Okay. This is me a little weird. Bear with me, because this is very much not like me to do on this channel here, but I'm trying to kind of figure this out, okay? I'm not streaming Saturday or Sunday. I'd like to finish this game before TwitchCon. I don't have a Monday, Wednesday, Friday game right now. So, what I might do is until TwitchCon happens is I'm just going to play this game each night until we finish it. That gives us tomorrow, which is Friday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So we got four streams left to finish this off. So we're just going to do the thing. We're just going to keep going. We're going to go all the way through. Does that sound all right to everybody? We're gonna push right along. And that's just how we're gonna roll. It's a little bit different, I know. It's not exactly what we usually go with here, but I think that's how we get this done. This guy we haven't really determined a whole lot about yet. Thank you, Fosh, for the 500 bits, by the way. Appreciate it. Thank you for continued support and being still the top bit giver of the week. Yeah, no, that's exactly right, Rusalka. Kotaku put this in clocked it in at a good... What? You can open this door. Yeah. A good 15 hours. It has been done before, and it will be done again. Okay. Chad, brain power. No, but I'm also distracted. All the time. Forever. You know this. We got galaxy brains all over the place. We'll be fine. We're basically gods. Oh no. Did I get all the bodies in this section here? I feel like we haven't really uncovered all the Kraken pieces as of yet. But perhaps we're not meant to as of yet. Next on that door. That door, however, is open. Interesting. Let's see what this is about. Hey, Dolphin. It's going. It's really going. Oh, shit! I was like, did that guy just die shitting himself? But no, this is the start of the Kraken attack. They're still all asleep. This is where it begins. Oh, shit. Oh, dear. I think it may have started with him pooping, but it certainly did not end that way. This is where it all starts. Oh, fuck. Who are you? You're the artist! Oh, no! I gotta run. I gotta tell somebody. There's a Kraken! Kraken! Oh, wait. Everybody's already dead. It's fine. Everybody's dead here. This is the past. Okay. This is part 2 of the Doom. Not even part 1 of the Doom as of yet. Who is this? How they die? I mean, we have this figured out, don't we? This unknown soul is not some unknown soul. It's Edward Spratt, the artist. And he was crushed by the beast. Nine fates correct. Alfred Klastel was torn apart by a terrible beast. Edward Spratt was crushed by the terrible beast. And Nunzio Pasqua was knifed by the second mate, Signor Nichols. 1, 2, 3. And so we continue. There's another dead body in this scene? So he wasn't the first. He wasn't patient 0. Who was patient 0? What's that, Bob? Who are you, sir? It's like, what's that sound? The tattoo guy's identity? What do you mean, Bob? Why is that? They said I got it right. What do you mean? Because this was the artist. There's only one French... Wait, what? I don't understand. Oh, I see. I mean, Charles Minor was never marked correctly. Could have just been avoided. I don't know. They only check 3 at a time. Doesn't mean that it's wrong. It just means that it hasn't been checked. There's only one Frenchman in this entire list. Unless he meant mate as in, like, sexual partner. It's gotta be... It has to be his, It has to be his mate. The bosun's mate. Alfred Klastel with Charles Minor. Minor. I have something wrong. Is wrong. All right. Well, he was definitely torn asunder, so that's not very wrong. Or that's got to be. But he said my French boy, right? Or the French. We can all confirm that there is not a single other Frenchman on this boat, right? Did I label the wrong person? Let's take a look. Who's Charles Minor labeled in the picture here? Unless I just never labeled him in the picture here. Where's our tattooed fella? Is that our tent? No, no, no. Yeah, I labeled him as Charles Miner. Huh. Was New Guinea owned by France at the time? I mean, maybe. Bosun's. I could have sworn that was the bosun's mate. I'll keep chewing on that in a little bit. Let's figure it out. We'll keep moving from there. Give me 1 sec. Let's find who the Kraken's first victim was. This must be the guy. This must be Pete. Well, I don't know, actually. Let's find out. Oh, you're right. I never actually finished this guy. No, I finished off the artist. He's fine. So it's okay to get them wrong as long as you eventually get them right. So there's no harm, potentially, in labeling them incorrectly? There has been more than one person who's been torn apart. But I don't know. I feel like that one's the most obvious. I'll have to think about it. You're right. That's the one split there.
Over my dead body, you bloody Dane.
How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother.
What? That was an accident. The ropes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
What? Is this another part of the escape? Guess we're jumping along in the lines here. Passenger, perhaps? You're new to me. Oh! What about you? You've seen him a few times, I feel like. Goat still doing okay? So he was bludgeoned to death. Nope, it is part 1 of the Doom. Completely unrelated to the Kraken. Go figure. We know they died. They were clubbed. By whom? I'm not entirely certain as of yet. It sounds like he's a... Let me on. Over my dead body, you bloody Dane. Hey, how's that? No cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat. Thought I forget you killed my brother. What? That was an accident. The ropes. It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing. Lies, I shouldn't have waited so long. No, don't. Huh. Okay. Well, we can at least see how many Danish people there are on this boat. Go from there. How many Danes do we have? England, Scotland, England, Austria, France. Do we only have one? Pardon my ignorance, but a Dane is from Denmark, if I am to presume correct. There's only one. Yeah, the victim was Danish, and there's only one Dane here, Lars Linde. So I think we found our guy, right? Our poor victim here is Lars. There we go. Well, that's written in at least. And I imagine we don't get things wrong until... Because you notice everything's being written in. See that? Like, everything that is not permanent has been scribbled. Anything that is very much in is, like, left in. You can see this is like typeset. So the first mate, we know exactly what happened to William Hoscut. We happen to know what happened after the captain. So all of that's been typeset in. The killer had a brother, yes. Could have been, yeah, it's true. It might have been a real brother, might have been a brother in arms. But I feel like maybe we need to know more about that accident. I don't know. Perhaps. I feel like we just don't have enough information about that particular bit as of yet. It looks like more people were trying to escape, which is an interesting point here too. Right? Why were so many people trying to escape before the Kraken attacked? Where were they going? What were they trying to do? The Doom. So yeah, Lars Linde was clubbed by an unknown attacker. Get in the boat. You killed my brother! It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing. Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long. Shouldn't have waited so long. No doubt. Sounds Irish. And an Irishman with a brother, but we wouldn't know necessarily if it was which brother it is, even if there are two brothers on here that are Irish. Because we haven't met the Irishman who died before this. So let's see here. We've got Emil O'Farrell, who is the butcher. We have ourselves Samuel Gilligan. Do we ever label Timothy Boutement? Wait, where's Farrell? Did I miss Farrell? Yeah, Emil O'Farrell. That's what I said. Gilligan's... Oh, I see. You're just putting down what I've got here. I got you. And we've got Patrick O'Hagan as the only other Irishman. So maybe that's not a foregone conclusion there as of yet. Okay, fair enough. I think it's time to head out for now. Let me try to secure that last bit there with the... All right, so I think we completed the Doom pieces here. Lots of deaths, handful of survivors. Seven's wayward souls disappear during the events of this chapter. Their fates are cataloged here. Interesting. So we need to learn what happened to these folks. Until you leave the ship and return the book to me. Okay. I want to get back down and I want to examine the guy who got stabbed again, because I need a little bit more information there. Where is that one? This one.
Oh no! You're cut!
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best
Aye.
to pull
Tell
him back to
Pete's
safety.
mom.
You tell her yourself. Brennan! Bring the surgeon's kit!
So he heard that right there. So that's definitely 100% Irish, or Scottish, right? Do we label him? What? You were William Hoscott? Well, so much for that. Never mind. We know exactly how William Hosgood died. Shit. That was not exactly what I was expecting there, but that's okay. It does answer that, but I really thought he was going to be our Scottish guy. Dang. And we're already sure that he's correct, right? Yeah. Henry Brennan was definitely labeled as such. Where's our exit from this scene? Over here. All right. Yeah, we need to listen to the dialogue from earlier again. Get out of here, bud. Hello? There we go. That's kind of weird. The guy who died in the galley. We need to listen to his conversation again and figure out who he's talking about when he said about his mate. Let's listen again.
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. We're in a bad way.
It's the squid. Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
No, that. The beast is dead. How? How did you kill it?
Let's see. The squid, where's my Frenchman? Didn't we hear... I swore I heard mate somewhere. Maybe that's where I fucked up. But, like... So we got him right. The squid, where's my Frenchman? Squid's gone. Your mate was... Oh, your mate was torn apart. Yeah. There it is. Sorry. Yeah.
Didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up with the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
So this... Yeah, we're trying to we have to figure out who the mate was and who was torn apart. I mean, who else was fucking torn apart in this part? It has to be him. Has to be our... And how are we fucking this up? Now, we're not going to get access to the bargain, but we did, in fact, deal with the Doom. So maybe the bargain was what got the Kraken to disappear. The captain dealt with it in some way, right? Oh, we're thinking about just go to the manifest. Charles Miner's the bosun's mate. He's torn apart. Anybody else we know that was torn apart? Not really. The only other one we have is this, right there. Now, where did I see that body? Upstairs, torn very much apart, unless I fucked something up back there. I guess I could go back to that section again. The Kraken's a metaphor for heartbreak. I mean, I know where the guy was torn apart. It's this fella right here. And I'm pretty sure this is our friend, the tattoo man. Yeah. That's definitely him. You're the bosun. Is this the bosun's mate here? But if you're not the bosun, if you're the bosun's mate, then who the fuck are you? He can't be the mate because it wasn't marked correct. But the question then is, who the hell is he? Who bears tattoos of such nature? Tattoo guy is simply tattoo guy. He's definitely torn apart. Where's our skull even show up here? I don't know. So heretofore unknown tattoo guy was torn apart. But who else was torn apart? Who are you again? Do we ever deal with those fuckers? They're the ones who tried to escape, so they're all dead. Like super hella dead, right? Probably all drowned. What part are we on this? Part 6, part 5, part 4, part 3, part 2. Huh. What if I'm allowed to go up on top of the deck when people were dying down on the gun deck? Maybe a New Guinea guy? We're really playing that up. I mean, I feel like you don't have to know that New Guinea was owned by France at the time. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, even then. Doesn't sound like we necessarily know. Who are you, fella? Just terrified, that's what you are. Yeah, it makes sense that there would be one with the same uniform, right? How'd you die again? What? Oh, he exploded. Right. Forgot about that part. Don't know much about him other than the fact that he exploded. He could have been the bosun's mate. He was technically torn apart, but it feels like more he exploded, so I don't know. Maybe we just but the game says we have the information we need to figure out Tattoo Man. Huh. There are more missing people certainly that have died. Well, I feel like I don't have enough information to declare any of this yet. It would make sense that the bosun had the same uniform. Absolutely, I agree. There's a lot going on up here, that's for sure. God, this boat's gonna be gruesome by the end of this, isn't it? One more time taking a look at this. Tattoo Man was... Who are you? Just another member of the crew. You're the bosun who eventually loses his arm. Clearly South African. Do we even have South Africa? South African folks on here? Second person in Doom Part 2. Hold on. Now I'm curious. No. What are you doing to me? Getting out of that. The Doom. Part 2. No, I've got everything I need here. Edward Spratt was, in fact, an artist who did die in the bow. Part 2 is set to go. And that's what led everybody to wake up and start, trying to take on the beast. And then this happened over here. Yeah, he saw wait, who saw Tattoo Man pulled apart? Our friend... Oh, I think I see what you mean. Our bosun would have seen Tattoo Man get torn apart. Unless he wasn't looking hard enough. So where are we right now? We are at Tattoo Man was... Tattoo Man was part 7. And then Abigail was part 8. She was the last one we had. So he should have seen Tattoo Guy getting torn apart, unless, of course, he was so focused on getting a gun out here, they just never had the opportunity. I wonder if I could get... I don't think I can get below deck. We don't know who Tattoo Man is, but I feel like we're supposed to. Guy in the hat is the missing persons list? I mean the guy over here, this fellow right here, who's throwing him the gun? I don't know where he is right now. No, he was shot with a gun in the escape section. So he can't, so that means he can't be the mate. That's right. He escaped. He perished in Escape Part 4, so there's no way. That's not the bosun's mate. Who else was torn apart? The exploding guy definitely was torn apart in a way. No, this has to be... The bosun had to have woken up from his stupor after losing his arm. Everyone's like, "Are you alright?" And he's like, "Oh, where's my mate? Where's my Frenchman?" They're like, he was torn apart during this section." We know that something was wrong there, but its name was torn apart by a squid, so... We do have the Doom Part 1. The Doom Part 1 was, them dealing with people trying to escape here. If we take a look back here. It was when, when the Dane was killed. He wanted to get on the ship, and he was like, "No, fuck you." And it was like, oh, that's a shame. So who's the Frenchman? Who is that Frenchman? Do I dare look and see who was present during the... Maybe I'd get more information if I went back to the artist. I didn't really spend a lot of time looking at the folks that were around at the time. Perhaps that would be a good idea to do one last thing here. If I could figure this out, man. If I could just figure this shit out. Maybe, I mean, we looked around and I didn't really see anybody that was being torn apart in part 8 of the Doom. We can look at it again if we want to while we're still up on the top deck here, but I swear I didn't see anything. They do look Celtic, I agree. So we're in the Doom here. This is the bosun who lost his arm, and that's when he passes out. I don't think we have enough. I don't think actually we have that one, Samia, because the only piece of information we have before the doom is the murder, and the only one that died who wasn't. No, I don't think that happened there. So there's our torn apart friend. This is nobody in particular. Here's Abigail getting struck by the rigging there. This is one of the. Who are you? We don't have him yet. Kraken is chapter 7? Hold on. No, okay, yeah, it could happen in chapter 8, I'll admit. But I feel like the bargain was probably most likely just, well, yeah, it's fair. That would suck. That would just be mean. I don't need information about that. Looks like I can't get to the top deck there, thanks to the Kraken and the waves. Best as I can tell, there's only one individual who's getting torn apart during the doom. That was Tattoo Man. Yet again, though, just to establish relationships, I'd like to see the scene again once more with the artist near the beginning of the doom. It could be a red herring. It's true. And they're, I mean, okay, they could be lying. That is true. I see where you're going there. What was I going to check on? I wanted to do one last check of the artist. Just to see if I'm missing something there that I wanted to look at again. Because again, I didn't really look really hard at the artist's death. I was just like, oh no, this is the start of the crack and everybody's waking up, and then I stopped. It could be, that is something I was thinking about as well, RoboSky. I don't know. Oh, again. That's not cool, man. Chapter 8 is all called The Bargain, but we know nothing about it. That's the first mate steward, Paul Moss. We also may have gotten wrong. You guys kept talking about how the how Tattoo Guy couldn't possibly be the Oh wait, no, it's because we don't know who the killer is with Paul Moss. Got it. So that's the first steward. $43, $44. Interesting. I didn't notice those were labeled before. I'm sure that's going to come into play another time, right? These bunks are labeled by number. Yeah, look at all these folks that are still hanging around. Yeah, I'm sure that has to do with the place in the roster, but I don't see any faces, so I can't identify them themselves very well. They're sleeping with blankets on their face. Unfortunately for me. It's definitely crew number, for sure. But again, those who are in their bunks are currently asleep and decided to cover their faces, so I have very little information there. Who are you? Still not quite sure, actually. But like I said, I'm sure that'll be a thing to observe later on. This is a good slice of life. We get to see a lot of people kind of in action here. I bet you eventually we have to kind of figure out awake crew members to the roster. You know, their typical uniform. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, technically. It's gonna be quite the attempt to play there. Actually, I'm not sure if I can even see the numbers on... Can I even see the number on that one? Is that 41? Nobody is presently sitting in 41. Are you 41? Are you 42? Is that what you're kind of thinking there? I mean, it's possible, I suppose. That's 45. Huh. X. What the fuck? Why does that one just have an X on it? $56. X for dead. I mean, maybe. Not sure if I'd want just X sitting in that bunker or in that bunk without just like you don't just leave dead bodies though. That's not a thing you do. Not a ship. Somebody dies, you toss them. You toss them either below deck or off, right? I don't think you'd leave them in the bunk. Can I go upstairs? I can go upstairs when somebody's dead. Oh shit. That provides honestly a lot of information. Hold on. Who all's here? Yeah, but it's not an... Actually, we discovered these folks before. I forgot about that. This is when that ship left. The one that's on the ground there is Lars. Who are you? Not really enough information to go on him. Not as revealing as I initially hoped. What an interesting problem. You know, Pete Moss eventually dies. You know, this is the artist. I think I need more information, yeah. More stuff to chew on. So I think this is where we'll leave it off for the night, guys. We'll come back to this tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern. We're just going to keep digging, because this is fascinating, and I am very intrigued and want to keep going and figure out what's going on with this. Roman numerals up to 10 and then started to run out of room. There you go. 1 through 9, and they're like, aye, 10, 11... 44... I do have access to the below deck, so I think that's where we're going to be going next. Haven't really gone there yet, so it might as well... I think it's time, right? Have I been in here? I guess so. Hopefully by going below deck, we can find a little bit more information about what we need and keep on digging from there, yeah? Any bodies in here that I missed? No. All right. Well, I think we'll bunk down in here for this evening, and then when we come back to this tomorrow, we'll keep investigating. Wow, I like this a lot, guys. I don't know why. Just